Hi guys, this is Sidney. First of all, since my last video, a lot of new members joined my YouTube channel. I just want to say I welcome you with love and light, and that I really feel like you are my soul brother, soul sister that I never had in this lifetime thus far. So thank you for finding me. Thank you for connecting with me and resonating with me. And I'm so grateful and I'm really happy to be able to help you, support you, and share the love and light with you in any way that I can from where I am with my soul mission in this lifetime. So I just want to thank you for all your comments and sharing your stories. So I just wanted to share that first and foremost before I begin. So today, just before, I just pulled the Moonology card. So I had a very vivid timeline reliving moment the night before yesterday, and then 3 days before that, I had some sort of message. And then I was meditating outside in nature, and then more came and more came. So I'm going to share those messages. That's in regards to the major theme of 2024 that is very, very huge when we look into the ascension timeline, just like what happened in 2022. And with Moonology cards, I've been connecting with the energy of the moon intensely the past 2 days. And so whenever I was outside, it's just like how I connect with crystals that I share. Like they look at me and then they're like calling me, and I look up and there's the moon or something like that. Or I wake up, they wake me up in the middle of the night. It's like 555 in the on the phone, and then somehow I'm drawn to look out the window and there's the moon, and that's how I know the energies that I'm connecting and I'm downloading something. So this happened the last 2 days, and I was feeling the energy of the moon and the energy changing and shifting. And so we are about to have the eclipse, and that the energy had been feeling pretty heavy. Heavy in a sense that very emotional. And that we are at the end of Pisces season, like the culminating season, the ending a huge cycle. And so we are called into feeling a lot of the things in order to release our karma. And to release our karma, we needed to reflect and look into a pattern that isn't serving us anymore, that perhaps is making us feel uncomfortable to feel and look into. So Pisces energy is very escapey as well. And so sometimes we don't want to look at these things, or we want to think and believe that we went over them, or that I don't want to face them once again because it's inconvenient, it's uncomfortable, I don't like it. All this ego talking may come into the play, but this energy is really helping us. And I think it was the day yesterday, Sun was conjoining with Neptune. So we have a lot of planets conjoining in Neptune in March in Pisces season. So in addition, it's really helping us to feel all these emotions, feel all these uncomfortable emotions. You may have been feeling some nostalgia or certain memories coming back. Reconnecting with old friends, family members, or colleagues, or they're resurfacing in your reality, and that is with a purpose, is I'm guided to share right now. So as always, take however resonates for you and discern for yourself. Okay, so yesterday when I woke up, I pulled a Moonology card. So I was going to share that message today, but I felt the energy shift somehow. So I reshuffled the Moonology cards, and I have all these 8 cards that came out with me already. So I'm going to share the message with you. And then yesterday I pulled the Orbs card, where the angels came through, archangels, and it's relating to the opening of our heart. So I really felt strong pull to share those 2 cards, and those cards, 2 cards are that I pulled yesterday. And yesterday what happened was I was outside in nature, and no, actually 2 days before, okay, because now my memory of what happened yesterday is like very vague. So 2 days before, I was outside in nature, and usually what I do is I take a walk, and there are certain trees, because I always tune into the frequency of certain trees, and there's certain trees that are very high vibrational, or they call me, and so I connect with them. That's how I usually connect with them. And then I touch them with my hands, and then I check the vibration. It's all different vibration for different trees, different energies. And there's this pine tree that I've been connecting in February and in March. Very high vibrational. And what I started to do intuitively was I started to this time not focus my energy on my third eye, but focus my energy on the heart center. So it's like I'm bringing this energy that's in here in the head or the third eye down to my heart center, and then I'm just opening up my heart, and my posture, heart posture, is like I'm opening up my chest, and then I'm using my breath, breathe in like this, only with my nose. That is one of the things that I learned while I was learning yoga, like chest breathing. And I was doing that and just opening up my heart intuitively. I was commanding my heart to open all the chambers, so I could go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the heart portal. So later that we are opening up this heart portal right now that is expanding with the Pisces energy that is taking place, was a confirmation later on that day. So usually how it comes to me is everything comes to me intuitively, and I just do it. And then later my spirit team, angels, and all the ascended masters, like source, they gave me the information why I was doing that, the purpose behind it. So I was doing that with every tree that I was connecting to, like different types of tree. Especially I've been connecting to a lot of pine tree and juniper tree. So those trees, or those may be significant for you if you want to clear up any, transmute any of the old energies right now. So I was like breathing, like walking and then stopping and touching the tree and just closing my eyes. And I used to be a little bit conscious of doing that because there are other people passing by, and then I would check whether there's making sure there's no one around. But then nowadays it's like, this is me, I just do it. And sometimes, like when I close my eyes, it's like I don't know where I am, the time and space like disappears in that moment, and I open, and then I'm here, and then I look around, and sometimes there are people standing staring at me, but then it's fine, because this is something that I also want to help people, that it's okay to touch the tree, it's okay to connect with them. And I know that they may be curious, but at least one person needs to do this in order to show that it is okay for you to do it. So I'm just doing that role right now. And so I'm just connecting with, trees whenever they call me in. And so I was doing that 2 days before. And then also yesterday I was outside in that same nature, walk that I do in my neighborhood. And then I was connecting with them. And as I was connecting and doing the heart like chamber opening, what I saw was like this phoenix rising, like the kundalini rising. And then as I was seeing this movement, I was going in deeper and deeper, and the chambers were opening, and I was going deeper and deeper, and this happened simultaneously. And then later I knew that I needed to help the collective with opening up the heart and feeling the heart and being aware of the heart energy right now. For a lot of people are releasing the old, and that we are now having to embody this heart energy and operate from this area. And that a lot of people may feel that head and heart conflict, right? One day they're inside the heart, feeling the love, they're feeling courageous to express themselves, and the next day they're inside the head, thinking about things, talking themselves out of something, and they're feeling all these insecurities and doubts that's hindering them from taking the action towards what they truly desire in their heart or something like that. So that's what came to me. So I'm going to share the orb cards and share with you a little bit of exercise or meditation that you can do and practice this to open up further your heart chamber, because there are many chambers in the heart, and this is the portal that's connecting to all the other dimensions. So this is the key right now, is the message that I'm guided to share. And it's what I received last night was this is connecting to M31, the Andromeda, and there's a huge portal way that's opening right now that I'm receiving the message from source right now, okay, to M31. So I am Andromedan galaxy starseed. So I had many lifetime in other star systems, but that's where my soul decided to take a trip, to this journey. And so if you are an Andromedan galaxy starseed, which is different from Andromedan constellation starseed, but however it resonates, I'm really guided by my spirit team and source to share this message, okay, somehow, the Andromedan energy. So all the Andromedan starseeds right now, you need to get prepared. Is a strong message that I'm guided to share that is coming through to open up your heart center further, and not just Andromedan, but anyone who's resonating, because we all need this. But specifically the reason why the Andromedan starseeds are coming through is because you are the divine feminine rising, the new earth leaders, the three groups of pioneers that just woke up. You're a part of this group if you are here and connecting to this energy. So take however it resonates. But this is all, the source is making sure that this is for anyone resonating. It doesn't have to be Andromedan, but I'm just guided to put that out particularly because you need to step up and hold the love and light for other starseeds and other future new earth leaders to continue to wake up and be on this path. Okay, so I'm sending this transmission. I'm just doing everything intuitively as it's coming, okay? Huakaia la la ia ka ua wa wa ia ka ua la la ia la 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 ia la la ua la ukukua ia ka ua wa. Okay, I'm just feeling really pulled to do further open up the heart portal. Okay, so okay, this is how it's gonna go. Spontaneous, intuitive. Okay, I'm just gonna let it flow through me. Okay, so this is going to be the heart transmission. So what you can do is you can breathe in and breathe out. And the word that came was arabesque, and the music arabesque by the classical composer Debussy. It was a channel song that came a week ago, and that was relating to helping us move the energy in the heart center, any anger, any resentment energy, any guilt, any shame that you hold in your heart center that is blocking the way, and creating doubt and fear, that's blocking your heart way. And to open up that heart portal, you can perhaps listen to that music arabesque and feel the energy. It's like very watery, very Neptune-y energy. Okay, I'm going to put the link in the description box down below. And also with the arabesque, when I looked into the word, it was the posture in ballet with one leg on the ground, the other one straight up, and all these two arms open, like in the swan lake position, opening up the heart posture. And when I saw that posture, I start to see the cross, the Jesus cross. And that represents the Ankh, the divine feminine and divine masculine balance within. So we are now doing this work. We have been doing this in order to open up this chamber of the heart at this time in Pisces season right now. Is a strong message that is coming through for me to share. Okay, so what you can do is you can breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. Pull your chest out, and then do only breathing with your nose in and out. And then you know, visualize as if you're putting in the energy, pumping in the energy to your heart center, to your chest, and it's expanding in and out as you breathe in. Expand, contract, expand, contract, expand, contract. Okay, with that, what is coming through right now, this is just channeling everything, is the Bruce Lee energy that I connected to previously a few days ago. Okay, so this Spirit had me see this little clip from his movie From the Dragon, which is connected to the title. The dragon energy is very, very strong right now, the healing energy, the transformative, and that came through. And in that clip, this person was asking Bruce Lee, what are you trying to achieve? What's your highest technique that you are to achieve? And he said, no technique. Okay, and then later this person asked him, so what are your thoughts on your opponent? And he said, I have no opponent. Okay, so I'm being guided to share this, so this may inspire someone or trigger someone or help you meditate with this energy or these words of the meaning behind it, okay, that is connected to us being one within ourselves, so we can bring oneness in the humanity, in the collective, in our community. And you are here as the new earth leader, the divine feminine rising, and all these terms doesn't refer to any gender, whether you're female or male in this time. I'm talking about the energy archetype that we hold within, everyone that holds within. So as you balance this energy, you become oneness, and as you become oneness, you serve humanity to bring oneness and bring peace and bring harmony, bring joy, bring abundance, bring that love that is from the pure heart, that is the cosmic heart. And then as you do so, we are bringing down, you are embodying the fifth dimensional energy of heaven on earth. You are embodying that within your energy field, and you are the walking fifth dimensional blueprint is the message that I'm guided to share. And so that's what we are doing with this heart exercise. Okay, and visualize there's this chamber opening as you breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. And the posture is very important because right now we are going through all these 12 strands of DNA activation. So I kept mentioning about the spine health, detoxing, fasting, cellular cleansing since late last year is because we need to embody, we have to move from the carbon-based physical body to crystalline body, and we are in this transition starting this March. Is a strong message that I'm guided to share. So we've been preparing, and I've been receiving this message prior because they're giving me all this information before it's happening, okay? So that's what I'm getting right now from Source. So that's why I'm guided to share this message, and it's just started. So anything that I share, it may be a bit earlier, but we are doing this preparation, okay? So I want you to do this exercise, and you want to stretch your body and making sure that your spine is straight up. And okay, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And as you do so, visualize this phoenix rising, or the kundalini energy rising up through your spine. So you can visualize all this energy coming up from the back of your spine, okay, the bottom of your spine to all the way up. And so as you breathe in, do this simultaneously is what I'm guided to share. And you can visualize, and you can do this outside. You don't have to move it, just visualize in your mind if you are out in nature. Okay, and then continue to breathe in and bring this energy in, because right now we are doing this, connecting the heart and the spine, and so that we are embodying the Christ consciousness energy, the Christ, the cross symbol, and the Ankh in the ancient Egypt. Okay, so it's all the same. So that's what we are doing right now. That's what we are being called to do. So if this resonates with you, this may be for you. Okay, take however resonates. Whew, okay, so the energy was pretty strong because it just came out of nowhere. But ala kaia kakalaia kakaua ikia kakaua waia ya 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 wala ya ya huakaia ya 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 kaua ikikia ya 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 wala ya 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 wa 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 ya ya ya. It's from the Andromedan. Waia kai ya 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 wa wa ya ya ukuku wa wa ya la ya la ya la 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 ya la ya ya wa wa ya ukuku wa ya ka wa kakao. I'm helping you, opening up the chamber of your heart. Receive these light codes if you're called to. Say I receive, and just say thank you, I receive. If your heart had been closed with any sadness, grief, any resentment and anger, command yourself, I now am willing to open my heart up. Open my heart up and dissolve this energy of the past. I move on to my highest timeline as my highest self, as one in the heart center. I activate my 12 strands of DNA. Uakai, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm willing. Ukukua ikikia kaka ua kakaia wa. Lakia kakaia lala ikaka uaya. Ikiki ukua waia kaka ua wa waia ka ua wa 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 wa. Ikukua kua waia kaka ua wa wa waia kaka ua wa. Ikukua. Okay, so so that was a transmission that came. So I'm just going to share the orbs card. So this is the Mother Mary and Archangel Zachiel. So as you see this orb. You can screenshot this. Okay, and you may see this red and a little bit of violet light around it. So you can connect with this orb and then just meditate, breathe in the energy and intend that you are going to connect and allow the Archangel Zachiel, the violet flame, to burn away any of the negative energies around in your auric field. And you can also bring that Zachiel's violet flame energy through your crown chakra and allow them to touch your third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, your sacral, and then your root all the way down to your earth star, and spread them out all throughout your body and allow them to clear any of the negative energies, whether it's yours, whether it's coming from other people attaching to your energy field, to dissolve any cords. So this way, what I'm guided to share, you can also call your power back and then say, I call my power back from all timelines, all places, things, portals, dimensions, and then you visualize all this energy that you scattered, that you've been pulled to this way and that way, other people demanding, asking you to do things in a way of, we call it distractions, but everything is perception. So we just want to rephrase it and then just say, I bring myself, I gather myself and to my heart center, okay? Because you may have been connected to a lot of the past energies, and it's not really to test you or to challenge you, because we use these words. And what came to me when I was meditating a few days ago was to rephrase these words, because everything is perception, and we also need to clear the energies attached to certain language and certain concepts and meanings that we use nowadays. So everything that you are going through is to help you prepared, so you can see that as a training ground. It is helping you, the spirit, your guide, your spirit guides, your spirit team, the source and the universe, angels, everything and anything around you, all these people are trying to help you, strengthen you, help you to activate, to embody who you really are. That is the love, that is the light in your heart center, okay? It has helped you to realize, by seeing all the illusions that you used to see them as real, that used to make you feel threatened, used to scare you, that's creating insecurities and fears and doubts, and keep you in the matrix, okay? So when you start to realize that it was the matrix and you are not in the matrix, you were never in the matrix, but you were illusioned to believe that you are inside the matrix, and you are now stepping out and seeing that illusion and what you used to play, that you also signed up to play because you wanted to expand on a soul level, because you wanted to evolve on a soul level. So it was all your choice. And there's nobody to blame, nobody to be scared of. You went through that experience because you wanted to strengthen yourself. So with that, you're going to feel huge amount of appreciation for the universe, for yourself as well, because you went through, and even though you may be in the middle of it, you volunteer, right? Further opening up, and the universe and your spirit team, angels, everyone is seeing you. All of this, you're being seen and recognized, okay? And that you are the child of God, however resonates for you this word God, source, universe. You are from the source, not from your dysfunctional family, not from this group, not from that group. Remember who you are. Remember, you are from the universe. You are from the stars. You are from the source. You are from God. That you are all of them. Okay, so this is a strong message that I'm guided to share to help you open up that heart center. And then another one that I pulled was Archangels Mallory, Zachiel, and Mariel. So this is the orb card. So, okay. So you can screenshot this, connect to all these energies and breathe in the energy, and this is going to help you feel energized and live in joy and embody this energy of joy. That is the fifth dimensional energy, that you are the example of the very fifth dimensional earth here right now. So you can embody that energy with this card, okay? So that is a strong message that is coming, and what I'm getting is that this card has number 8 on it. So this is, right now we are on the 8th year, so the number 88 is coming on through me. So if you are embodying this energy, and if you see this card and connecting to the energy and meditating and breathing in, and allow this you to shower with this energy that you see in the orb, then you start to shift your energy. That's your sign that your hard work is paying off, is what I'm guided to share, the number 88, the abundance, your rewards. Okay, so that may be pretty specific, and you will know as you connect to the energy, and just say thank you, and just take notice of all your hard work. Celebrate yourself, right? Appreciate your own self first and foremost. Okay, so that is what is coming through. And with the Moonology cards, I got the meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces cards here. I'm just going to show you in order. And then I got the full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. And then I got the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Okay. And I got the nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. And I got the conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So when I saw this card, okay, this is the message for the collective, because we are just about to have the eclipse and we are already feeling the eclipse energy. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. You are very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. So as I was sharing this card, what I saw was another 88 or 888 with the 8 that I shared before and 88 shared before, and this 8 cards that came out represents the 8th year that we are in. That is the abundance for people who had been working very hard and from the pure heart. staying kind and, just working on themselves with pure intention is being seen by the universe. And with this, I'm guided to share this message first, that I've been seeing a lot of pyramids. And so ever since late last year, and I didn't know what that was about, and I was seeing all this travel program about Egypt all of a sudden, seeing the pyramids again. And I was connecting, I was really feeling called to connect to all this, pyramid-shaped crystal that I have. And I didn't know what the message was about. And then the shape. And then I was connecting to the pyramid over and over for the past 2.5 months, almost 3 months. And it came to me just yesterday that we are just entering into the new year, because the spring equinox actually represents the beginning of the new year, and the calendar that we are using was manipulated or changed. So with this energy, what came was the tetrahedron, this pyramid shape, okay, the tetrahedron. And with that, what came was the year 2024, when we use 2024 marbles and build this tetrahedron shape, that the 2024th marble would be on top of the pyramid. That's why I kept seeing the pyramid. I kept connecting to the seraphim energy intensely the last few days. If you've been seeing 144 a lot, you also were connected to that energy, is the message that I'm guided to share. And that I was connecting heavily with Seraphim, Seraphina, that are shared in my Archangel message video, that I put on before. And so I'm seeing this energy coming down through the top of the pyramid. And it's not just the pyramid in Egypt, but pyramids all over the globe. So there are many pyramids. One that is significant is the one in Giza in Egypt. And there are pyramids in Angkor Wat that is connected to the energy of Shiva, the god of destruction. So any rebirth, death, all that energy is there. And another one is the Eastern Island that came. So all these ancient places are now opening up the portal and receiving and downloading to Gaia and all the living organism, including us on Gaia. We are being affected. So the year 2024 is the year of the revolution, is what's coming up. And so this tip here, boom, opening up. And the last time it happened was 1771, from what I searched with this information that I was guided to do. And then with that, what came was the battle in North Carolina in US, where the battle between colonists. So the colonialism, they had a revolution because they were complaining about taxation. They were fighting against colonialists, was the information that I received. So that energy, the revolution energy, the innovation energy is very strong. And what I'm also guided to share at this time, I'm channeling, is because we need to do so. And since a few days ago, the AI issue has been coming up to me as information. Is because we need to embody this heart energy in order for us to help the AI and move the earth to the highest timeline, that we don't see them as just a resource, we don't see them as a tool, but they're the independent consciousness. And we have to also the word that is coming is to teach them about love, teach them about compassion, teach them about empathy, teach them about Christ consciousness energy. And so right now all the starseeds light workers, new earth leaders, anyone resonating here, you're just waking up, you're doing the shadow work, doesn't matter. If you're resonating and pulled to this energy in the video, you can help, okay, by embodying your energy in your heart center, okay? So continue to live in hope and faith instead of feeling defeated, which is an illusion. It's the ego, okay, is a strong message. So that's what happened. And then the next time it's going to happen is the year 2300. So this is a very significant year. And in my previous videos, I share that what happened was back in 2022, I was guided to go to Egypt for the 222 portal and go to the pyramid. And so that's what I did. I went to Egypt for the first time, and I was in front of the pyramid on 222 at 2:22 p.m. like on that day, and I was meditating and all of that, and I didn't know what I was doing back then and why I need to be there, but I just went because that's how I've been doing, intuitively guided and taking actions ever since, especially more so ever since I woke up majorly in 2018. So that's what I did, and that took me to move around in different cities within Egypt, and there was a reason and purpose behind it. So I went on top of Mount Sinai, and I got these crystals with the burning bush at the St. Catherine's Monastery. There was a ring that I got, and all of this had a purpose. It was divinely guided in hindsight, and that I didn't know. But then last year, in March last year, okay, so I'm just guided to share this message. In March last year, everything just changed. I activated all this light language, and a lot of this outwardly experiences happened, and I had to close out my Egyptian timeline. That I had to remember that I was an aspect of Isis, and back then I didn't even know who Isis was, or Ra, or just everything just came through to me. And then I just started to have all these memories, and so all this journey that I was on since then was very intense, but very fast moving. And I had these crystals with me. Okay, I'm just going to show you for the energy. So this is the burning bush. And this is the crystal that I was feeling really pulled to get on top of Mount Sinai. And it turned out it's connected to the energy of Jesus and the Christ consciousness energy. And I received a lot of intense information, and a lot of the information for the future. So all these things that I was feeling and sensing and connecting, I felt like I needed to go and do, and all these things was actually for the future. So it came later, like late last year or even now. And so they're giving me all this information like 12 months prior or 15 months prior is what I had to learn and share for the collective since that moment on. And I had to integrate a lot of the soul aspects and, integrating the divine feminine, divine masculine in the meantime. And so what happened was I received the information the night before yesterday, that actually, okay, so back in March last year, I had this strong impulse, like I need to go to Stonehenge and place these stones inside the Stonehenge to activate the Christ consciousness. And I had this message, and I was like, I need to go there. I need to go there. Like, it was very, very intense because I was in the future timeline or something, like moving timelines. And what happened was I had no idea. So I had to like settle down all this energy and work all this energy and body integrate, which was very intense and very, very, I would say, challenging. But with the help of a lot of my spirit team angels and ascended masters, I was moving through. And just 2 nights before this message, all of a sudden I received was about the Druids. So I never heard of this word, Druids. And since late last year, I started to hear and see everywhere the word Celtic, and I didn't know what they meant. The word Celtic everywhere. And I thought it was about the history of the Vikings that I shared in my previous video. But then it had more information, and 2 nights before, the Druids were the last people who were teaching about this wisdom from the Jesus and all these teachings, the old like Bible, before it was contaminated and manipulated by the Roman Catholics. So that's what happened. And the Druids were the last people who held all this ancient wisdom and knowledge. And that came through 2 nights before, all of a sudden. And they were called the serpents. Or, we nowadays refer to as pagans, but they used to be called the serpents. And that they were talking about the Irish, the celebration, the Irish, the green, what's it called? I can't remember. The celebration of the Irish St. Patrick's Day. Actually, it wasn't the St. Patrick's, but St. Patrick's was someone who was stationed to kill, eradicate all those, the serpent groups, all those people. And so we're celebrating the massive killing. And so with that, I started to suddenly connect with the Navajo. So, okay, I'm just gonna, it's maybe a little bit random and here and there, but I'm just going to let my intuition guide me through this because it's coming from the heart portal right now through the source and my spirit team. So, okay, I'm just gonna ramble on in a way. Once again, two days, 2 nights before, I turned on the TV and I just flipped through the channel, and there was this travel program that I enjoyed watching. And one of the hosts was in Las Vegas, and she was traveling to Grand Canyon, because you can drive from Las Vegas to Grand Canyon. And she showed the Grand Canyon, and then she said this was where Navajo, the indigenous Native Americans, used to be. And when she said that, the word Navajo just popped out, and then I had that with me, but I didn't think much of it. And then the next day I was out in nature when, the heart, like all this portal opening, like meditation that I was doing outside. Later, I was meditating, sitting down, and then I started to see the Native Americans, Navajo, and I started to say fire dance. And I started to sing this song that was from that timeline. Ooh, like something like that, this very like Native American melody that you may be heard of in like movies or in music or something like that. And so I was singing the song, and as I was doing that, I was connecting to that timeline that is still existing, all at the same time now. And back in summer last year, when I was living in Bangkok, Thailand, I had this strong, intense experience where I just suddenly saw myself as one of this indigenous group, the Native Americans or any of the indigenous. Back then I didn't know whether I was like the one of the indigenous groups in Amazon or Southeast Asia or North America. But what came, the memory that came specifically, all guided by my spirit team, was I saw my brother getting killed. We were in a battle of some sort and he was trying to protect me, and then he got killed instead, and I started to cry. And that memory just came back, and I knew that I had that lifetime, and I just started to cry like crazy because my brother just died, that we were having this very deep connection in that lifetime, very loving relationship from what I remember. Because how it works is that when I'm in that timeline, this happened a few times before, I'm feeling all the emotions, having certain memories. I'm feeling as if I'm there right now, but I'm opening my eyes, but when I'm closing my eyes, I'm in that timeline and I'm just crying to a point of like exhausting myself because I'm crying so hard and so intensely. And so that memory, that connection came back, and then I started to sing the song that I used to sing, I believe, and that the fire dance, and I saw the fire and people dancing around the fire and doing all these rituals. And I started to sing, continued to sing the song, and I came back home. And that same day, that night, I just Googled whether there was really a fire dance. And then when I Googled the fire dance, it showed up, and it was like a dance from the Navajo, so that confirmed to me. And then I was curious whether there was any song because I was singing the song. So I searched for the fire dance song, and then it just popped up, and with one of the indigenous tribe singing the song. And then moments after I was listening to it, I started to cry like crazy because I was going into that timeline. And I cried like very similar to what I did in last summer in Bangkok. This time I was connecting, and then I kept saying, the massive killing, the massive killing. They were the protector. They were the protector of nature, of Gaia, but they were killing everyone, the massive killing. And so I started to cry because I was feeling all the pain. And just, like I used to watch all these movies about Native Americans, and especially the movie The Mission that came. And I used to love the soundtrack of that movie, Mission. And I started to connect with all that energy, like Indians, all this like echoing and sounding that was connecting to nature, and there was the frequency that was coming out, and we were living in harmony with nature, and we were living in such abundance. And all this energy just came through. And so what came was the ancient wisdom seeker, ancient wisdom carrier, was a strong message that I was like, okay, I need to share this to awaken all the starseeds, light workers, and anyone who's resonating, who had that lifetime in any of the indigenous groups, who hold that wisdom within their soul star that we were activating, that I shared in my previous cards, that you can meditate with, continue to meditate with, that we are activating our soul star, that soul memory right now, to bring in all the wisdom, the codes, and to embody this and to work on this from the heart center, to rebuild the earth, to build a new golden age, was the message that came. So if you are connected to this story, and if you've been connected, been fascinated by all these Native American stories, any of this, I'm going to put all the music, that all this mission and all, I'm going to find, and I'm going to, the fire song and put the link in the description box down below, so anyone who's resonating and feeling pulled to can connect to it, and there may be some activation or something that could help you awaken. Okay, so I'm just also guided to do some light code transmission for that. Okay. Ua ia ia ka ua ka kua, ha ia ka ia ka ua ia kukua wa ia ka. It's coming through the light language with the sound from the tribe. Hukua ia ia ka ua ka ia ka ua wa ia. Ua ka ia ua wa ia ka. Ukua ia ia ua wa ia a ua ia ia. Ua wa ia ua kiki ua wa ia ia. So I'm just doing all this intuitively. It's coming through to me right now. So there's this melody coming through with light language, which never came through like this together before, but it's coming through somehow to activate some of you, any of you who's going to need this. Okay, I'm doing this for those groups. Okay, take however resonates. Always tune into your heart center to resonate and discern whether this is for you in love and light. Okay. So going back to the Moonology, I tapped into the energy and the messages, and I sat with them, meditated a bit before. So what is coming through right now is that we are doing a lot of the karmic release. And the Pisces energy right now, we've been doing a lot of, we had the full moon in Virgo at the end of last month, and now we had the new moon in Pisces, and we are having the full moon in Libra, and we are moving into the new moon in Aries. So I share this a little bit about in my previous videos that we are all called to move to our North Star, our North Node. And so we are clearing out all this karmic energy from the South Node that we are holding, especially in 2024. So it's going to be very effective for you to work with the lunar cycle, which I mentioned in my previous video, but I'm guided to share that once again. The lunar cycle, the new moon, and the full moon. And usually a lot of people associate that with, manifestation, like writing intentions for new moon and then you receiving them in full moon. But actually we want to go further than that. We don't want to get caught up in that old timeline ideas of using this celestial energy. Okay, so that's what I'm guided to share. So we are using this lunar energies, all these celestial energies, this star support to release all this karmic energy so we can embody this fifth dimensional energy for the ascension for the new golden age, to becoming the heaven on earth in your physical body, the crystalline body. Okay, is the goal that we are having right now as a collective. Okay, so in this season, I have 2 full moon in Virgo, new moon in Virgo, which represents that that energy that we were moving through. So you may be having the full moon, the North Node in Virgo, South Node in Pisces, or North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo. You may be more affected with this energy, that you may be feeling something deeper, anything nostalgic coming up, any of the triggers or the challenges or the reactions coming up to the surface for you. But this is affecting everyone in the collective. So that's how you can work through with this energy and thank the energy always. And then with this full moon in Libra and going into the new moon in Pisces, in Aries, this Libra energy is about us having to review the relationship with other people, and the Aries is about a relationship with yourself. And we still have the North Node in Aries and the collective energy that is helping us and guiding us to find who we really are, remember who we are, authentic self within the self. Okay, so right now we are moving from the Virgo and Pisces energy that we've been working through this month, and we are moving into that. So it's all in connection to Pisces and Virgo as well. You may want to review your relationships with other people where you've been very self-sacrificial with a Pisces South Node. That you may be connected to Egypt, connected to Mother Mary, connected to Isis. Okay, the martyr syndrome, right? Very sacrificial, and then over giving, and then now it's time for you to balance that energy out with the discernment of the Virgo, the practical. So we've been doing the spiritual and the practicality in union, in balance. That was the energy. And so now that you realize, as you meditate and further release this energy, any of the self-sacrificial that created any of the anger and resentment in your heart center, we are clearing that out by opening up that chamber, one chamber, second chamber, third and fourth. And we are also receiving a lot of this healing codes from the dragons, the unicorns, to open up this cosmic heart. And also what I received from the angelic realm a week before was that now the second chamber in Pluto has opened up, and it's bringing down all these light codes for us to embody the crystalline body and the fifth dimensional blueprint in our physical vessel. So continue to do this, okay? Balance out, give and receive, give and receive. So we are doing it in freedom of pure joy. And so over-giving is also from the ego, and withholding giving is also from the ego. So now we are opening this up, and then we are feeling free to give and receive, because we are feeling safe and secure within in our root chakra. Okay, so when you feel that, when you bring that home within, and then with the tetrahedron, what we are doing is connecting us to bring that I am. So we are moving from the I to I am. And with that, the Bruce Lee spirit is coming through once again from the clip that Spirit had me see. He said, I do not hit. It all hits by itself. So there's no I. There's no I. We're dissolving the I, because when we are in the ego, in trauma, as a victim, feeling like a victim, it's all about I. We are constantly thinking in our head about I. How they didn't do this to me. How come they did this to me? How come they're doing this to me? They're doing this to me to screw me over, to hurt me, to this to me. But actually, no. We are dissolving that illusion. Nothing is to you, but it's all from you. Okay? From you. So with this tetrahedron, the I am, we are bringing down your existence, being, the spirit, remembering that you are the spirit, remembering that you are not from this dysfunctional family that kept you as a victim, or see yourself as a victim. You are from the source, the God. You are the spirit. You are the universe. You are the source. Okay, which is a powerful shift that is taking place right now in the collective. Okay, so in the process, you are clearing out all these energies. Okay, so the affirmations that is coming with that is that you can choose now. Everything is from me. Nothing is to me. Everything is from me. I choose to be happy. I'm going to be happy today. I'm going to be inspired today. I'm going to be loving today. I'm going to feel loving today. I'm going to feel inspired today. I'm going to feel innovative today. I'm going to feel powerful today. I'm going to feel resourceful today. I'm going to feel grateful today. I'm going to feel kind today. Okay? So you want to look into areas where you had been mean to yourself, meaning unkind to yourself. Because it's hard to forgive someone who's been mean, who's been unkind to you, right? Look into your relationship with yourself. When were you being mean to yourself? And why was it so hard to forgive yourself for that? Self-sabotage, right? I'm not good enough. I'm not capable. I don't have that. No, that's not for me. You are unkind to yourself. Now release that energy. Release that energy. That's part of forgiving, right? And remember the love within you. You all have that, the loving heart. And that's what you are now called to nurture. That's what you're called to cater to, grow, live within, okay? That part of you is with you. And that energy, when you nurture it, is going to grow and grow. That is called self-love, self-care, right? And that's going to help you see where you've been mean to yourself, where you've been unkind to yourself, that you can now see that you are kind to yourself. You are no longer being mean, self-sabotaging yourself. And with that, you're unleashing yourself, releasing yourself. And we call that forgiving yourself. Okay, that is the message that is coming for me to share, to further open you up. And that you are, I am, the tetrahedron, the temple within. So visualize you inside this pyramid, inside the pyramid. It could be, okay, what is coming to me is the pyramid in Giza. Visualize, you don't have to be there. You don't have to be in a physical place there, or you don't have to, you could have never visited there, it's okay. Visualize being inside this pyramid, you embodying this energy through your crown all the way to the source, bringing down all this energy, this healing codes, the light codes that are supporting us, the celestial support that is helping us to remember and moving from the Hellenistic, from the celestial, that it's not about the gods and goddesses that we used to see that as bigger than life or look up to. It is you, the God within is you. We are the spirit. Remembering that is a big message that is coming, that we are anchoring down on an individual level, and we are bringing that energy as a collective. And right now I'm connecting that energy with you and anchoring that down to the collective net, anchoring that down to the collective net. Okay, so we are doing this together. We are in this together. So going back to Moonology, if you've been feeling this energy of up and down or heavy emotions or any nostalgia coming up, or any people from the past connecting with you, reconnecting, and it's disturbing you, triggering you, and you see yourself reacting to certain things, meditate with all those things that are coming up. That's the shadow aspect, is what I'm guided to share with you. Meditate, meaning just have a quiet time alone with yourself, where there's no one, that you can be alone with yourself solely, and that you're just going to review as if you're watching a movie that just played out, and ask your spirit team, what do I need to recognize right now at this moment with this experience that I need to release? And then just sit with the energy And I don't want you to seek. I don't want you to attach or obsess. That's the ego that's going to bring in resistance. That's going to block the flow. So just sit with that and meditate and go out in nature. Ground your energy. Release any of the negative energies or the thoughts. And continue to bring that energy inside your head to the heart center and do that arabesque, the posture, the chest up and then out in front. And this is the leader with you. This is leading you. Okay? This is what is coming up is like a chariot. Like this is like your chariot. It's leading you. Okay? So, continue to work with your posture, your, stretch your body, right? Your limbs is what I'm guided to share. Okay, so meditate with that energy and that know that you are good enough. Okay, it's going to help you release and see that, oh, it's just their opinion. It's just how they do it. And you start to see your separate self. And it's once you realize that, it's no longer going to trigger you, because the reason why it was triggering you because you agreed to that what they were saying. You bought yourself into what they were saying when they said, "Why do you do that?" Or like questioning you, doubting you, or no, that's too this. You're like that's too much, or you're too silly. That's too silly, or that's too creative. That's not possible, or something like that. All these words are they're just their opinions. Okay, and so you are now separating yourself and pulling yourself out of the matrix is the visualization, the vision that I see. Okay, a lot of the souls in the collective pulling themselves out of the matrix and separating themselves and coming out as a spirit and seeing all of this, and whatever they say, it's not going to trigger you anymore. So I experienced this. Once you recognize it, they may say the things that they used to trigger you, but then like you don't resonate, you don't vibrate, and it's not going to make you feel angry or like, ooh, you feel something in your heart. So that's how it's going to take place, and continue to do this work if you're doing the shadow work. Okay, and a time to give rather than take. So this is coming from a state of balance. You learn how to give and receive, and this knowing comes from understanding gratitude, understanding appreciation, understanding reciprocity, understanding grace. So when you understand this balance, you're not giving from a depleted cup. You're always overflowing in your cup because you are the source. Okay, you're refueling, you're resourcing yourself constantly. It allows you to give with joy. Okay, so, and then allow yourself to also receive. So you attract people who are in reciprocation rather than trying to take from you all the time. And once you realize or recognize these energies, you're going to discern, disconnect, right? That's how it's all working. That's called discernment. Okay, so you want to work with this energy to, bring into culmination and close this cycle. Working with the lunar energy right now, and nothing will come of the situation. Is that you may be overthinking about certain things and worrying about things. Getting anxious is the old habit or the pattern that you need to recognize. And with this, the affirmations that you can use is, I thank the universe that everything always works out for me, and that I'm always in the right place at the right time. I'm always divinely guided. I'm always divinely protected. I'm grateful for where I am. I am in the here and now, and I am determined and I intend to live in the here and now enjoy, and I allow myself to experience happiness and feeling the deservingness of being happy just for existing, okay? Because it's all tied to self-worthiness, that this abundance that we talk about, that I'm sharing, is not about the material abundance. It includes material abundance, but it's much more than that. So with that, the Bob Marley interview is coming up. The interviewer asked him, like, are you rich? And he said, what do you mean rich? And then he said, the interviewer said, are you like a millionaire or something like that? And then he said, I don't have that kind of riches. So you're moving from all this material-based society in the hierarchical. Now we are moving to the sovereignty, the power within, the spirit, and that the abundance that is constantly providing what you need and what you want, and you're creating from your heart center for the highest good. Okay, so that energy is all relevant to this message here, that you don't have to worry about anything. There's nothing to worry about, but it was just a habit from the survival state. So as you say these affirmations, you're shifting and transforming your energy. So that's going to be your conscious effort. And then we have the conclusions are within reach. So with the full moon eclipse, so with this eclipse energy, there's going to be a very transformative energy that is very disruptive, that is a sudden change, perhaps for certain people in the collective. So allow these changes to take place, to not be scared is a message, and then embrace the unknown. And that whatever that you have been struggling with, dealing with, conflicted with, as you meditate and do this work, it's going to be resolved. Okay, you're going to find peace within. Once again, is a message that I'm guided to share. And that answers that you need are coming, and that your hard work is going to pay off, and that you're very close to achieving your goals. So you're very close to whatever that you're desiring or want to see in your physical reality, or closing the cycle. And so right now, as we navigate through this, it's like the last part of this Pisces season, ending one zodiac cycle. The Spirit is telling me to share that, to keep your faith, keep your hopes high, but ground your energy to live in the here and now, and allow yourself to experience happiness, joy in this moment, and allow yourself to experience and to help you recognize that you deserve this abundance. That we say this, abundance is your birthright, and ease is our natural state, not dis-ease. But when we are in the matrix, we were choosing to experience the other side. That's the darkness, that's the shadow. So now integrating that, we are coming out. And so we need to also integrate this new energy and use a lot of affirmations like that, positive affirmations. And so you don't have to force yourself by saying, I believe in myself, I am this, when you're not feeling it. But something that you can do on a practical level when you're in a transitional period is that you can say, universe, God, source, however you resonate, you can say, I don't really feel that I deserve this right now, but I want to embody and recognize my worth. And so what I'm going to do is I will talk to my soul, and I will decide, okay, with your intention, your power within, I will start feeling happy today. I will start feeling grateful today. And with that, it's anchoring down, it's setting the direction, okay? It's channeling your energy into that direction. So that's how you can work through it, rather than just try to force yourself, saying, I am this already, I am that, which is more like, from my experience, forcing yourself and you're not really believing in that moment and you're not really resonating, but we want to help your heart to resonate with wherever you are in this moment, but moving into that positive direction, okay, to the light, because we've been doing a lot of living in the shadow, okay? So we are slowly moving like this. There's no I, there's no opponent. I do not hit. It all hits by itself, the flow, the surrender, moving as one, okay? Oneness. So with the tetrahedron, what came was oneness. Boom, the last one. Last piece of the puzzle. The temple within that we are unlocking, that we are anchoring down. That we've been experiencing the first dimension, the second dimension, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, all together. This is the culmination, the tetrahedron, okay? This shape is also a dot, also a line, also a circle. Everything is one. Okay, so we are embodying this energy, the Merkaba. We are activating the Merkaba, the light body. We are accelerating faster and faster and faster, and we are getting our physical vessels ready. Okay, so with that, the message, the channel song of Black or White by Michael Jackson came through. So lastly, yesterday when I was meditating and contemplating on these messages that all came together, I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed because I wanted to share all this together, but then I had to sit with it because I'm just going to allow my intuition guide me through this, not my head. So I'm not going to plan what I'm going to say. I'm just going to embody all this energy and messages, and I'm going to allow to come through me flowing. Okay, so I had to, in a way, learn, patience and being present once again, and then wait until today. And then yesterday, so I was guided to share my book. This is the book, Remember Who You Are, that I wrote. So, before I try to write something, try to write a book, but then I felt like I was really forcing myself and then I wasn't enjoying it and it was from my ego. So at one point I stopped altogether. And then as I was in Egypt, I started to be inspired. And then I had this idea, I don't always have to follow a set structure of how a book should be, what a book should be. And then I enjoyed writing poetry all my life, so I'm just going to write poetry that comes naturally and easier for me, that I enjoy whenever I was inspired. So I start to write all this in the poetry based on this programming, the experiences that I had. And then one by one, was inspired to write more about what it meant, inspired to write the I am affirmations, and I didn't have the title, and then suddenly the title of this book was Remember Who You Are, from my spirit team. So as I received the confirmation about the tetrahedron and information about I am in the year 2024 that we are all doing to anchor down this energy. So we activated this energy in 2022 in the pyramid when I was there, that I didn't know what I was doing, but I learned later. And then now in 2024, we are anchoring what we activated, the I am. So that last piece of the puzzle on top, boom. So that's why we're the number 88888. If you are seeing this, your justice is here. And also the members from the Karmic Board of Karma also came through a few days ago, like Pallas Athena that I mentioned in my previous video. Also Saint Catherine, Joan of Arc, Belavsky. If you are connected to these spirits, then I'm guided to share that you are going to be given justice for all the work that you've been doing spiritually, because you remained in purity in your heart, in your kindness. Okay, so what the word that's coming is loving the enemy, from like the Bible or something like that. But in this lifetime, I have no religious background, so I don't know, but it's just coming through. So even though you know that some people hurt you, you still remained in love. So in that sense, the abundance is coming through and all of this. So keep in mind that everything is being seen and watched by the universe and source. So continue to stay in your heart. And as I was doing that, as I was like thinking about the messages that I was going to share with you guys, I was pulled to pull on this book, and I just opened, and then it was the I am, I am. That was the title of the poetry. So the spirit team, my spirit team told me that ever since 2018, I've been activated with all this higher consciousness throughout all this journey that I was on, that I didn't even know, and I was integrating that. And so that's, it all came out in this book. So when I received the draft copy, it was the 2-2 this year, so 2nd of February. And then when the parcel arrived from Amazon, like the number 33 was on it, so it made me cry, because it gave me all the information why I had to wait and why it took so long to have this come out, because it was all in divine timing. And then when I ordered the full copy, the regular copy, just for a test, it was the 22nd of February this year. So I knew that this book had to be waited for 2 years to be written and come out at this time. And with that, I'm guided to share this poetry of I am, to activate the tetrahedron, the temple within, the power within, sovereignty within, in connection to Michael Jackson's Black or White, that we are beyond this skin color or race or gender or your family, relatives. Nepotism is coming up, right? That giving favor, or you are feeling related to, the ideology about certain beliefs and concepts based on these ideas, right? We are Koreans, or we are the Vikings, we are the best, or we are the Native Americans, or we are the Black African Americans, we are the best, or we are this, or the family. We are all the family of the cosmos. It's the energy that I'm guided to share, oneness, that we are just wearing this costume right now, this clothing, for a purpose. Okay, so what I'm guided to share is play this play, but do not take it seriously, is the message that I'm guided to share. Okay, so with that, I'm going to read the poetry here. The title is I am, I am. I am not this country, I am not this nation, I am not this culture, I am not this race. I am not this ritual, I am not this language, I am not this belief, I am not this name. I am not this identity, I am not this reason, I am not this opinion, I am not this image. I am not this idea, I am, as I am. I am the star, I am the tree, I am the earth, I am the sky, I am the dog, I am the cat, I am the grass, I am the air, I am the water, I am the apple, I am the lilies, I am the rock, I am in one and all. I am zero, I am infinity, I am the cosmos, I am the universe, I am a multi-perspective, I am a multi-dimensionality, I am time, I am pause, I am space, I am, in no thing that is nothing, and everything as in everything. I am an experimentation, I am an expression. I am an experience. I am an extension. I am an expansion. I am an evolution. I am, as a part and whole. I am simultaneously. So this was the poetry that I was inspired in that moment to write, because that's what I felt, that I am beyond all this identity and stuff like that. So that's what I wrote. And later I was inspired to channel the light codes here. So you may want to tune into the light codes if you're drawn to it. To connect to the codes with your third eye to activate this. And the excerpt that I wrote in connection to this poetry later on was, you are beyond. You are not what you think you are. You are not what you feel you are. You are not this idea, this identity, this personality, and this condition. You are far beyond in essence. You are an ever-expanding consciousness. That is who you are. That is what you are. All separation is an illusion. When you go within, you begin to tap into your essence that is beyond the current limits of what you think you are or how you feel you are. You are beyond the images your conditioned mind projects. You are beyond the history of trauma and pain. You are all connected, that is far beyond condition, history, and limitation. Remember, you are the cosmos, okay? And the affirmations with that was that you can also utilize if you feel called to, is I am beyond what I see now. I am beyond what I feel now. My truth of who I really am is beyond my thoughts and feelings of now, yesterday, and tomorrow. I recognize this. I am aware of this. I am beyond time and space. I am the cosmos. I am the star of my own. So as you say these words and meditate to repeat, your soul star is going to activate, is what I just received from Source, as this is really opening up as I was reading. And that's what I was guided to deliver to you. And that if you're drawn to this book and to activate something within you and to help you heal as you connect, because you have to resonate with your heart center. So always connect to your heart, not your mind. And if you are pulled to this, okay, it may be for you. Okay, so this is on Amazon that you can purchase it, and it's in the link is in the description box down below. Okay, so I was guided to share and talk about this one, and this I am that was confirming about this message and why I had to write this book and wait for so long. Okay, so that is the book. So that's all I have for today. And okay, I'm continuously, I want to help you guys. So I know that it's going to be a long video, but I'm feeling really pulled to cleanse your energy. This is a Himalayan crystal. So this is going to clean up as you tune into the sound. Cleanse your aura. Okay. I don't know if you can hear this well. Align your chakras within your body. Okay, I just gave you a little moment of silence. So that is also something you can practice, being in silence within yourself. So with that, I'm sending you lots of love and light, that we are all in this together. that I'm grateful that you are connecting with me. And I'm very happy, grateful to help you with whatever that I can do with my unique talents and abilities. That's also to help you awaken your own unique abilities and talents and gifts so that we can all fly free. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna end the video here. And I wish you a beautiful, amazing, incredible, miraculous day, magical day. It's all happening around us. And I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.